Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, I'm going to attempt to make a song with a DAW I've barely used in a musical style I have no idea how to make in Korg Gadget 2. Howdy do. I hope everybody is well. If you're watching over on Facebook, welcome to you. You can always join the Facebook group and we all rise together. If you can come over here and watch the show live on YouTube and chat with everybody over here at youtube.com/JadeStarr. You can go to the website, which is howtoappios.com, where the show is streamed daily in the browser if you like, and there's lots of episodes to catch up on if you so desire, or you can head over to Twitch and watch the show live at twitch.tv/JadeStarr. Hello, I'm a bit scared today. It's always interesting when you take on something that you are not really sure how to do properly, and the style of music which is completely new to you. Hello to folks in the chat. Hello to Russ. Hello to Doctor's Orders. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Joe. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Sai. It's even good to see you. Hello to Kwee. If you come to watch me make a total disaster of a song using Korg Gadget 2, I hope it's not a disaster. Anyway, it's just the first day out of 4 today. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm quietly confident, I guess, kind of, you know, we can, yeah. Alrighty. So, let's have a look. Are there any apps that are on sale or anything like that before we jump in? I know there's a few that are on sale. Boom, boom, boom. TB Real Bus is on sale. $13.99 to $11.99. I think there's 2 other of their apps that are on sale as well. I just can't remember exactly. Fake it till you make it. That's the way to do it. I'm not sure which others out of their apps are on sale, but I'm sure there's 2 others that are on sale as well. So you'll have to check that out yourself. They're not showing. I don't know why they're not showing up here. Same deal as yesterday. If you watch the show, all the Bleace apps still on sale for $4.99. All that kind of stuff. Alrighty, what are we doing today? What are we doing? Hello, Audible Video. So I'm going to attempt to make a song using Korg Gadget, something that I haven't really had a lot of experience with. Recently, when it was on sale, I purchased it and a whole bunch of gadgets. Thank you to a bunch of my Patreons who helped fund that. Of course, I could not get all of them. Hello, Doug. I could not get all of them, but I have quite a few. I have as many as I could get when they were on sale, and as many as I thought I would need for this show, because that's what I got it for, to try and put myself in an uncomfortable position in front of a bunch of people and try and make a song in 4 days. And then I just added a little bit more by choosing a new style of music that I have, which we're calling KinderCore. So what else did I do as well? So I also went and downloaded for free Korg module. And so I'll open that up now. Let's bring that up. So why did I download Korg module, the free version of it? Because it's combined. It's not combined with, but like when you purchase stuff in Korg module, it opens up in Korg Gadget, so you get more instruments in Korg Gadget. So what they've got, which is really cool, as you'll see here, is 7-day trial period. So I've gone ahead and grabbed a bunch of the trial periods. So you can see it's Aussie dollars, $62.99. Fucking hell, man. So I set up for the 7-day trial period, basically for this show, so I could get the extra instruments within some of the gadgets in Korg Gadget 2. I'm not even going to like try and hurt my own brain thinking about it, but the hierarchy of instruments that are tied into Korg Gadget through other Korg apps is fucking stupid. It's really fucking stupid. But it is what it is. I haven't got all of these as well, so I've only got 2 of these ones here. But I intend to do it probably later today. I'll just get all the rest of them, because some of them are like quite large. Where are we? So some of these, I think I got all of these, the keyboard ones. Some of them are like a couple of gig or a gigabyte, so I'll just wait and see. I think I've got enough to kick off with, so that's cool. So that's that. Korg Gadget, how much is it if you're wanting to know? That's a good question. So it was on sale. That's how I was able to afford it. Korg Gadget 2 is currently $39.99. In Australia, that equates to about $60. So there you go. You can get the free one, the Korg Gadget LE, and you get a few gadgets with it. But yes, Doug's done a whole bunch of really cool shows on what you get in each pack and such, so you can go and have a look at that if you're not sure what you're getting. Okie doke. Hello, Not a Box. Hello, Paying to Get. Anyone else who I have missed who I've been rambling on? Okie dokie, let's jump in. And I'll try and explain some of it, because it's not really a tutorial at the end of the day, because you know, I can explain some things, but as I said, I don't really know this app to its fullest. So if hopefully down the track, I'll do something more serious after I've tried to create something. Jesus. So the thing I'm trying to create is for a new project I'm calling KinderCore. That's the name of it. This will be the first foray into making a song. So let's open up Gadget. Now what I have done is I've had a practice of the initial sounds and idea of what I want for the song, because it's a bit crazy trying to just come in here with something that you don't, and you know, if I calculate all the hours I've put into Korg Gadget, it's probably about 4 hours, if that, playing around with it. So it's very minimal. And these are just the basic idea of what I want to play, the kind of chords, and that's about it. So this will change. So I'm going to start a new project. And I may go back to this just to have a look at what instruments I kind of used, or just make it up. The idea behind the song is it's like a, I don't know, a lo-fi poppy kind of thing with lots of 8-bit game kind of sounds, as many gamey kind of sounds as I can. That's the idea. And I'm going to record vocals into Gadget, because you can do that as well. You can record guitar into Gadget. Think of Gadget as Korg's release on Korg's version of Apple's GarageBand, but instead of running sideways, it runs down. Does that make sense? That's how I explain it. It's very easy to make music into Korg Gadget. It's just, you'll have to get your head around tracks going down. So you see here how, just to give you an example, we have looks like one track going across here. That's not the case. This is what's in the first track, in the first section of the song. So what will come after that will be underneath. So everything runs down. So whatever I add will be the next section of the song, yeah? If that makes sense. Hopefully you'll understand while we do it. So to create a new song, God, here am I trying to teach somebody how to use something that I have no idea. I'm going to, so you've got this little section up here where you can save your songs, which I'm going to be saving a lot during this, because I had a few issues with Gadget as well. Like last night, all my gadgets just vanished. That was new. I had to reboot the iPad for them to come back. Very strange. So I'm going to, you can import stuff, export from here as well. So I'm going to hit new. And what happens is when you create something new, it gives you just a random name, right? So former approach. I don't want to call it that. So you can actually go in here and change that. So we'll do that to kick off. And I will just call it KinderCore. So I think that's how I'm going to spell it too, with a KinderKore. Because why not? And as soon as you create a track, this is what you're presented with. And these are all of your gadgets. You can actually look at these in different views. So this is currently in a grid view. You have a list view, which gives you a description of what each gadget does. When you go and you have like across the top here, these little buttons that you can choose all the synth gadgets, all the drum gadgets. So you can see I have a few drum gadgets, and any ones that have a price down the bottom, I don't actually own these. Yeah. I just, yeah. So we've got keyboard apps. So there's pianos and some synths, hybrid synths, stuff like that. And then you've got these audio track ones as well. So the top one is a universal audio recorder, which I'll be using to record vocals into. So it's kind of like a sampler, but kind of not. So it's just like a recorder. Then there's a bass processor and a guitar effects processor, both of which that you can actually record vocals into if you so desire. But you know, they're made specifically, they're made for bass. So they've got bass cabinets and guitar effects, but you know, you've got a vocal one as well. Yeah. And that's it. So what I'm going to start off with is a piano track. Now, so I'm going to go to keyboards and I'm going to choose the Salzburg one just because it's at the top, yeah? And when you click on it, you are given this screen. So you've got a blank track up the top here, and there's a little gadget down here in the bottom. The most important thing I believe from playing with this is this little function button down here, because whatever your screen you're in, so if I touch on the gadget, it brings up the gadget and it brings up my little screen here so I can draw notes in and such, yeah? If I touch the function button while I'm in here, it brings up a whole bunch of options around this, yeah? So you can you see up here, I can actually change the bars of what's going on in here. I can change the grid for the quantize. There's a mute, a loop or one shot kind of thing. You can clear notes, all that kind of stuff. Down here, I'm not really going to worry about any of this stuff today. But if I had to hit the function button again, that disappears. So I'm going to hit back and hit function while we're in this screen. It brings up these tiny little pages up here, which are super small. And what this does is it allows you to choose how long, how many bars for each of these little sections. I'm probably not explaining this very well. So when I click on this, that little screen comes up that you saw just when I opened up the gadget before. So to kick off for this first part, I'm actually going to hit this as 4 bars. And now you'll see over here, this is changed to 4 bars. Cool. You can copy these, you can mute them, like anything that you put in here, you can clear it. And let's see, let's go back here. Now I can't remember, how do I do this? What gets confusing is the looping. Yeah, can I just say off the bat, the little looping thing that fucking turns on and on by itself is fucking infuriating. Just is what it is. So if I click on this scene here, this is the beginning of the scene, I get to change the name of the track. I get to change things like the time signature of the song. Hello, Ivan. Hello, Warchild. I get to change the name of the track, the signature, how many times it repeats, right? The tempo. You can actually change each section's tempo individually as well, yeah. And you've got to fade in and fade out, so pretty standard stuff there. I'm actually going to name this track to intro. Nice and easy. Hit enter, and now when I hit function down the bottom, it's called intro. Boom. And so we've got a piano sound. Cool. Now this is going to be my first section. So the first section is just going to go for 4 bars. And it's just going to be a piano intro. Hello, Jamie. Good to see you, my friend. And then we'll move on and go down to the next track. So I'm going to go into the gadget here and show you a little bit of this. That'll be 16 minutes in. This is the gadget I've chosen. Now, if I hadn't gone to module and got the free trial and then clicked on so you've got your piano sounds. I'll just go full screen for you. You've got your piano sounds here to choose from. If I had have clicked this without downloading the 7-day trial of module, I'm pretty sure I would have had just one piano there. But because I got the free trial, I have a whole list of stuff. This is what's bizarre about Gadget. So it imports other sounds from other Korg apps into... It's a little bit like that for me. I think what I'm going to choose for this piano sound too is there's a choir piano sound. Let me give you some volume here. So it's just this subtle choir underneath. Cool, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to probably fuck up the start of this because, as I said, I really don't know what I'm doing playing this song. I really haven't worked out all the chords and everything, but this is going to be the fun of it. So within this gadget here, I'll show you a few things. So you can actually play by playing on the actual... There you go. So you can play on there, or you can play on your MIDI controller. You can choose your sound programs over here, so you can go up and down, pick your sounds in there, which is really cool. You can, over here you've got your volume, panning, and you've got an effects section over here, so you can't use AUV3s in this, just so you're aware. But you do have effects down here. When you click on here, you're given some little effects slots, which I can click the blank space in here, and then you've got stuff like, there we go, a compressor, sidechain, EQ, delay, decimator. So there's some pretty cool stuff in there. And of course it's Korg, so it's going to be cool, yeah? And you can have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those in there. So that's really ace. I think that's all I'll explain for this for now. What do we got down the bottom before we jump in? I'll try and play something. Along the bottom here, you've got, and again, these, down the bottom here, these things change as you open things. So you can see I've only got like a record, stop, play, a loop, and tempo down here. So this tempo button is for the overall song. I can choose metronome, I can tap it, you can add some swing. That's for the overall song, but when I open the gadget, you get a few extra things. So you get to turn on your quantize, you can solo a track, and you can mute a track as well. So those controls are all down there, yeah? Right, so with your, we'll go up here. I don't have to play anything. I can draw notes in. So over here to the side, with my pencil on my finger, I can play notes along there, and I can just touch and draw notes in. I can drag notes. Oh, my camera's frozen. Good stuff. This was happening yesterday. I wonder why. Oops, I turned off the wrong one. Come back, camera. Come back, camera. There we go. So you can touch notes and they disappear. You can touch notes and they appear. You can grab onto them and drag them out how long you would like them to be. See, pretty easy. You can move them around by holding down on them and shifting them wherever you like. So it's nice and easy to put stuff in. You know, you can just put stuff wherever you want and touch them to get rid of them. You can clear whole sections really easy as well. But if I go back here and hit function, and now this has come up here, I can just clear that. And it says, are you sure? And now, when I go back, all of those are nice and clear. See? Good stuff. When you draw stuff in as well, or when you play something in, you'll notice down the bottom, there's these little bits, these little like stop signs that pop up. I'll just make these full screen. So if you go up the top here, this little section, you can get rid of the gadget and get the full screen here. And these little stop signs or lollipops, whatever you want to call them, if you touch that, that pops up, and this is where you can change your velocities. So your velocity, you've got pitch, bend, modulation, wheel. There's a whole heap of stuff. I'm not really going to be going too much into this because it's definitely more complex and stuff I haven't really delved into myself. And to get rid of that, you just touch back up here, and voila, it disappears. So pretty basic stuff, yeah. If you've used like a DAW before. So let's try and make some music, shall we? Alrighty, because as I said, I'm going to reiterate, me explaining this today is kind of pointless because I don't really know all the ins and outs of it. Alright, so cool. I'm going to bring it back up, my little module here. And let's set the tempo. I think I'm going to go just with 120. Let's set the metronome just so I can hear what's going on. We'll have a play. Probably make that a little bit slower. Maybe 110. So that's what the chords I'm using for this song. So as you're going to see, I'm probably going to fuck this up. So I can stop that at any time. The way to arm a track is just to hit the record down here. Now what's the beautiful thing is this is currently set to loop, so we've got the little loop function down the bottom there, so it just will keep going around and around, yeah. And you'll see for drums you can keep adding stuff as it loops around, yeah. Now as I said, I'm going to botch this because I'm not really that good. So I've set this to 4 bars. We can zoom, we can pinch to zoom to bring this back in. Oh, where's my screen there? So you can see I'm pinching to bring that in to show you the 4 bars I've got here. And you can tell when you're armed, all right, because it can get a little bit confusing if you're, whenever you're flashing up the top here, flashing away, that means your record's armed. See, when I unarm. So yeah. Alrighty, let's arm it and let's try and play, and then I'm going to go in and correct all the mistakes that I make because there's going to be many. I did okay. Now, while this is playing, you can see it's still armed, and I've done this a bunch of times since trying to use this. I've just started doodling and adding other things in, and it starts adding to it because I've still got the record down. So if I touch the record, it's off, yeah? There you go. So that'll do for here. If I take away this gadget, it wasn't really a good, awesome performance, but that'll do. That's what we want to get for the start of it. So this is going to go for, so there's our first little section. Let me just grab my pencil. Now, as I said, the next section is will be the next part of the song where I'll add some bass into it. So what do I have to do to get to a next section? I'm just going to copy this, and you'll see when I hit the little copy button, which is underneath, it's going to make a complete copy of what's above. Boom, like that. And I can go in here, I can hit the function button, I can go in, I can rename this track now to, we'll put intro 2, because I'm just having like the bass come into it. And you can see it's copied the exact same track from above. So here we go. So if I hit play now, this is where I fall into a trap though. You'll notice I've got this track selected and the loop is on. So I need to turn that off. I have to make sure the loop is off. Right. So now if I hit play on this top one, you watch what happens. It's going to play first 4 bars and then jump down to the second one, yeah? Oops, we'll do it up here. So I've hit play up here. See how it jumps down to the second one? And because I don't have the repeat set, once it gets to the end of the track, it's just going to stop. Yeah, so that's that. So now in this second track here, I can go in and add a second gadget. So I can add something else. So I'm going to hit, what do we do? I can't remember what I did for this. You know what? And here's another good thing. Hit save. Save! Don't be like me and lose a whole bunch of stuff that I was working on. So what I'm going to just do is just check. I can't remember which, because I don't know what's in each pack still. I'm still learning. I'm going to have a look at what instrument I think I used for, I think it was it this? Oops. Yeah, it was that one. There you go. See, I'm cheating. I'm having to look at what instruments I was, and now how bad is that? I looked at it and was like, I looked at it but didn't remember what it was. Okay, cool. So let's choose, I think it was it Madrid? There it is there. So Madrid's a dynamic bass machine. Here it is here, Madrid. So I'm going to click on this, and there's my second gadget down here. I'm going to click on this. So you've got some bass, yeah? And again, you've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. You've got a whole bunch of different basses to choose from. Heaps of stuff. So you've got like finger basses and P basses. Let's see, we got slap basses. Might even use this for now. So I'm going to do a slowed down bass under here. Let's just see what it looks like. So for this, I don't really need to. So I can go in, I can hit function, and here's the thing: I can change this to just one. I can change it to just 2 bars or 1 bar or 4 bar and match it, and just set it on repeat. So I could just do one run through. Say if I just do 2 bars here, right? Let's choose this and just do 2 bars for this bass line. And I'll only have to play it through once, and I can set that to repeat. So you'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, so we'll bring up this gadget. I'm probably not explaining this at all properly, but trying to make a song at something I hardly know. Let's turn on the metronome and see how we go. I think I'm doing this right. Arm record. See, I should have done 4. One thing I don't know how to do, I wish I knew, was a to be able to do like a backs to an undo. I don't know if there's an undo. That's the one thing. So let's leave this at 4. See, I was trying to be fancy pants, and I'm not fancy. So this bass probably won't work. What I'll need to do is turn it down a bit. We'll just see if it works. I don't know if this is going to work. Right. So we shall hit record again. That's okay. But you can go in at any time. I'll turn off record. And I can change this to anything. We'll leave it on that just for now. Oh, why did it record up there? But see, here's the thing. Now, I think what I can do is I can actually go here and I can copy this, right? And now I can paste this into here. Yeah? So now it's in there. See, I've made a mistake there. So now I can function this and clear this one up here. And that, because I made a mistake, see? But copy and paste works beautifully. So let's turn off the loop and hear what we've got so far. Cool. Nice. So we've got the beginning of the song. All right, so let's, I'm guessing if I, now we shall make another copy. And that's copied track 2. Now I can go here and rename this and click here, go and rename this, and we'll call this verse 1. Done. Function off. The function button is very important. And here's where we're going to add some drums, yeah? So I'm going to go down the bottom here again. Going to make sure I'm on this one here. And we'll choose some drums. And there's some really great drums in this, which is just sick. I've even got this like Sega 16-bit drum kit, which I'm going to use a little bit further on in the track. But Gladstone is really sick, and that's what I'm going to go with first. So we're going to choose Gladstone, and you wait to hear Gladstone. It is sick, man. So this is Gladstone. Boom. So I want a booming kit for this. I'm just going to go with this. I can change the sounds at any time. That's a cool thing because it's all MIDI, yeah? So if I hit play now, I can have a practice. Fancy pants. So I'll stop that. And luckily we have a quantize here, which is really cool. So the quantize is on, really good for the drums. So just going to do, like, leave it on, everything's on 4 bars at the moment. I can go in here and change this stuff. But we're just trying to get the basic structure down of the first verse pretty much, and some ideas around that. So let's arm the record. I think I'm doing okay. Am I doing okay so far? I haven't totally fucked up. Anything that I've fucked up, you know what I haven't done? I can back. I can save. Cool. So I'm doing okay so far. Doing okay. Thanks, Audible. All right. Let's hit record. Cool. So we're back to start there. And again, I can change the sounds of the drum kit later on. That's no problem. So I'm just getting it down. You can see here when I pinch in, everything's there. Now I can just record over the top of this. What have we got? Cool. AP Johns. It's cool. So, as you can see, now hopefully you're starting to get the idea, if you've never used Gadget before, how everything moves up from top to down, yeah? So you can see that the first intro goes for 4 bars. That's sitting up the top here. And then it moves into the second bit, which has some bass added. So there's so we're moving down, and then the drums come in. So if we play it from the top, make sure the looping is all off in jazz. Go up here and play it from the top. Cool. The other thing I haven't really shown you from here is when you're on this screen, if you head up the top here and press this button, you are given, look at that, I can change the volume. So let's hit play again. You've got a master in the front there. You've got your tracks all in order there. So we'll bring down the drums a little bit. We can go into the effects here on this piano. And we'll add a reverb just for now. So we can solo this as well. Put on a loop. So we're starting to get the beginning of this song. So this will be the verse, and I intend on, so today we'll try and just get through and get some, what I'll show you is now, we'll save this as save. And then I'll open up my little practice project that I had going to kind of remind me of what sounds I had, because I had I think I had a Sega kind of sound. And you'll hear kind of the idea I had for this song, for this verse, just with everything shoved in there. Because that's the way I roll. Just shove everything in there. Just shove it all in. Put that on a loop, sorry. So I had this Abina gadget, and we're going to Helsinki. Cool. So just so I know what I had going on. So it was an Abina. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to copy again, and let's go in and rename this. We'll put this as 1.1-1, and I'm going to grab this Abina. Where is it? I think it's a synth. There it is. It's up the top there. So this actual gadget, this is really cool. Yeah, this is based off the Taito Corporation video game sounds. Fuck yeah, man. I had to have this. So this has got a whole bunch of video games. So this is from the video game Darius, which is, I fucking love this game. Ninja Warriors. Fuck yeah. I don't even know what sound I had. Night Striker. Just hit play and just going to add some reverb to it, of course. Sweet. So let's record some of that in there. And again, I can change the sound later on to whatever I want. You can go in and change a gadget out, which is really easy to do. So I'll just arm the record and hit play. Sweet. So, and again, I'll show you now how to change out a gadget. We'll just add one in here. So we'll add another one down the bottom here. Really easy to change them out as well. So if I click on a new gadget and we just pick, for example, pick this Glasgow one, you'll see that's been added down here to the list. And again, the magical function button comes into play. And whenever you click this function button, you get everything just changes to all this editing. So it's like an editor mode, yeah? And you'll see down the bottom here with all these gadgets, you can just go in and click change and go and change it to whatever you like. Look at this. How cool is this? You've even got so I'm going to use this in the chorus. This is a Sega 16-bit drum machine. So we'll throw that in. Man, so cool. Fuck yeah, man. This shit. And within here too, look how cool this is, right? So within this, you can go in and pick drums from all your favorite games. Look, Space Harrier, man. Space Harrier. You've got the Fantasy Zone, the Afterburner. Ace. This is fucking sick. Golden Axe. So cool, man. And they're all, look how cool this is, what Korg have done. They've even got the original cartridges in there. That's just so fucking cool. You know, fuck the app. I just got it for the cartridges. And the attention to detail here even. So you can, when you choose a cartridge, look, it changes inside the slot of the little Mega Drive. And you can see it says the name of the game in there. That's really cool. I am living in the 80s. I love old school video games. What are we at? So we're around 50 minutes. That's all I'm going to do for today. So as usual, like I did with the last series, making a song in 4 days, I'm doing like a section and then I take it away, and in between each show I'm going to be adding some extra stuff, yeah? And then when I come back tomorrow, the first 10-15 minutes will be me explaining what I've added to this so you can hear the difference, and I'll explain how I've done it, what I've done, why I've done it, and then we'll go in and add the chorus, and then it'll be piecing everything together to make the structure everything. On the third day, and then a mix down, and then on the fourth day we'll master the sucker, export it, master it, and upload it to DistroKid. So that's how we're rolling for this. So we've basically got 4 sections so far, and look, for somebody who knows fuck all about this, you know, and for anybody who knows how to use Gadget who's watching this, probably just yelling at their fucking screen going, no, you're doing it wrong. Don't be afraid. Jump, like with all these apps, just jump in. Just don't be afraid. Fuck up. Make mistakes. Like I've fucked up a whole bunch of times in the kind of around 4 hours I've been playing with this, and I'm sure I've done this completely wrong. The other thing, while we're here, you'll see what helps you understand how this works, because, you know, it did take me a while to get my head around that it moves down. It's kind of, think about like Tetris. You can see the first track here, we've got this, and then as you go along, you've got more being added. So it's running down diagonally. So you can see with each section, more's being added along here. So let's give it a play, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll say goodbye and we'll play out with it. And yeah, this is the beginning of day 1 of KinderCore. And so this is, I guess, hardcore music used with video game sounds. Who knows? I don't know where this song's going. I have no idea. Hopefully you'll join me for the ride, because it's gonna be weird, especially the vocals. All right, let's hit play, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, do the things that make you happy, folks. Make mistakes that make you better, and don't be afraid. Dive in and just do it. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.